So we are going to study today IAM, that is Identity and Access Management. IAM allows you to manage users and their level of access management to the AWS console and its services. IAM is a globally available service and it is not specified to any region. So this is a basic terminology for IAM. Users, which are the end users of people. Groups, which is collection of user under one set of permission. Roles, which are permission defined for AWS resources, that is EC2 or any other service. Policy documents are JSON format document that defines one or more permissions, and the root account, which is the user to sign in into AWS account. So yeah, when you first register to the AWS, the account you get is the root account. So one key point is you should always enable MFA on your root account to make it more secure, because if anyone has the access to your root account, you can get enormous amount of billing. So just to protect that, you should add an additional layer of MFA security to that. So let's see how to create users in AWS. I am logged into the AWS Management Console. Now I will navigate to the IAM service. So under the Find Service section, if you type in IAM, you will get IAM. I'm back to the IAM dashboard, where under the IAM resources it shows users, roles, groups, identity providers, customer, managed policies. So it shows the count over here to show that you can get an overview of what you have created, what's in that. Since IAM is a global service, you won't be able to select any region over here. It will show a message that IAM does not require any region selection. So let's create a new user now. So as you can see, I am logged into the root account. So from root account, I will create a sub user. From the users, you need to click on add user. You need to select the access type, that is, you want to give programmatical access or AWS console access, or I'll select the console access. The console password, it can auto generate the password, or you can enter the custom password over here. I'll create a custom password and then click on next for selecting the permission. I'll create a group, permission group. We'll name the group as test CCP group. Okay, you can assign some permissions. Let's say I want to give this user only IAM read permission. So I'll select this IAM read only access from the policies. I'll create a group. And I will select this group. It gets automatically selected. Clicking on next, it will ask you to add tags. Tags are everywhere, like in whatever service you are going to use in AWS, it will ask you to create tags. It is good if you are willing to add tags, but I will skip for now. Click on next. This is the review page where it shows the username, access type, and different information like required password reset no. It also shows the permission summary, which is showing the test CCP group. I'll go ahead and create the user. So this has added a user with test user CCP. It can also send an email like with the login instructions. You can also download the CSV here. One more thing I would like to show you is the customization of IAM sign-in URL. So as you can see, AWS automatically generates this URL, which has some number and the sign-in URL. So basically, AWS also allows you to customize this URL because it's very hard to remember this number. So let's do some customization. Click on customize link and test CCP usual. I will create the alias and here we go. Alias has been created. So IAM users can use this URL to access AWS account. Let's see. Let's now log in with our newly created user using this URL. I opened the custom link for logging in as an IAM user. It automatically populates the account ID. I filled in my IAM username and password. Well, you can also log in as a root user if you want to directly by clicking on this new link. Since I want to show you the IAM user, I will be clicking on sign in now. So this is the IAM AWS Management Console for my newly created IAM user. If you want to verify, then you can see it over here that it shows IAM user test user CCP that newly created. You can select any region you want. I've selected Mumbai as it is the closest one for me. Now I'll show you how the roles work in AWS. So to demonstrate working of roles in AWS, I have opened two windows. One on the left hand side is for the root user and on the right hand side it's for my IAM user. So as we know that my IAM user already has a read-only access for IAM. Let me show you. So as you can see, my test IAM user is having IAM read-only access, so that's why it is going to be able to access IAM. So on the right hand side I am trying to access the IAM, and here we go, we are able to access the IAM service. Okay, what if I remove it? So let's remove the IAM from our newly created IAM user. So from my root user I will have to detach policy, detach, and now again when I hit refresh on the right hand side window for IAM user, I should get an error because I don't have any permissions to access. So as you can see, it is giving an error that user is not authorized to perform action get account summary on resource. So let me again attach a policy. So I'll give IAM read-only access and attach. Hitting refresh again. So as you can see, it has loaded the IAM dashboard for my newly created IAM user. So this is how the policies work in AWS. See you in the next section.